Hello my friends and welcome to this update of April to May. So what I've been doing in my spare time between my already finished Let's Plays that I've actually finished within say March into April, they're already done. So I'm talking about Super Robot Tyson A, Sleeping Dogs, and another one that you're about to see next week, which is Secret of Mana 2018. And I'm already working on, in the background, Second Densetsu 3 Trials of Mana. Yes, when it goes up, I'm actually going to call it Second Densetsu 3. And that will be part of, again, the new moniker of Underrated Games. Because it hasn't been seen since its fan translation, and in other words, it's called Secret of Mana 2. But I'd rather call it what it really is, which is Second Densetsu 3, or the Holy Sword Legend, the third chapter, Trials of Mana. Now, when I checked online, well, not online, but what I should say is, what I checked on the footage that I have, that there was one part of footage that got corrupted. And I don't know how it happened, but it's just one part of the game that that just got corrupted, and it's right after I picked up Lumina. So I have the Steam version, and I'm going to use the Steam version as a means to track myself as I make up this one part, and this one part is like 40 minutes long. Another thing about the Steam version is it's sort of full screen. And the downside to that is, well, because of what I tried doing on my recorder, the colors were just so jank as I don't know what. It just basically... Because when I tried doing it on here, I figured, oh hey, I could just do this and not a problem, right? Well, just so happens that as I mentioned, the colors got jank. So, as a means of an end, I am going to try and do this through Streamlabs OBS as a means of recording. Just that one part. And hopefully I wouldn't have to run into anything other than what I had to deal with. Another thing that as of note, this game is called Galactic Minecorp, and I got this free through the Indie Brothers. So this game plays like Mr. Driller. And of course, all you have to do is get to the core as fast as you can before your health runs out. That's why I'm going it's basically go as fast as stupidly possible. Basically, it plays like an RPG, and at the same time, like Mr. Driller. You can upgrade your headquarters by picking up cores. And of course, you can set up how much you're going to get out of your HQ size, which you can only do 3 times. And let's see, there's 20, 38 more slots I can actually put into with the core term. But for the most part, you're basically building up more and more your corporation by just making all this, which is basically all the rooms, which is the cargo hold, the brig, the sleeping quarters, the boiler room, janitor's closet, and the restroom. So as you can tell, I am making heavy bank ever since. Like, all I do is do this. This is already done. Anything I'm picking up, you know, it's just making more. You know, I'm just making more as we go along. And this is just the first floor. You also level up your people just by drilling. And the more you actually pick up as far as you know, certain perks from certain people, the more payout you're going to make. Of course, the only thing is, after you level them up 3 times, well, that's it. They're good to go. And how you level them up? Well, you drill. See, this isn't a big problem because, you know, the more you put into your investments, the more perks are going to come out. And you can make some great bank from these kind of perks. So, as I mentioned before, Mr. Benham, So we got 3. We got Frankie, Finsada, Mr. Benham. This is a dead site. about that cheese? Let's go drill at Burger World. Yes, there is a place called Burger World. For the most part, what you want to do is get as much research as you can quickly.
Research complete.
And at the same time, get to the core as fast as humanly possible. Of course, as you can tell, this game is, you know, whenever you go through this, it randomizes. Some are more challenging than others, and other times they're not as bad. But I have been working on quite a bit of on some games in the background. One in which I'm also working on is Shenmue for the Dreamcast. I actually found using an emulator called Redream. Or rather, an updated version of Redream. Now let me just say, it's much better than what I was using previously, which was no VC. So I can do Dreamcast games much better than I did previously. Oh, I was right there. understand, you know, Redream is a pretty good emulator. So I may be able to do some more as far as Dreamcast is concerned. I can do quite possibly a lot more. Like, I'm doing in the background, or, yeah, doing in the background, Shenmue, the classic version, not the Steam version, because the Steam version ended up being as janky as all get out. And I'm talking about Shenmue 1. Not Shenmue 2. Shenmue 2 runs fine. It's just Shenmue 1 I'm having issues with. So, I mean, I'm already playing through, like, day one of it. And for what it's worth, you know, at least I can run it. That's the most important thing. I can run it. And I got a few more games. Like I got another request. But I got another game. Well, two games, actually. One being Ill Bleed, the other one is a classic in which I truly want to do. Because it's been around, but I've never had the opportunity to play that game. Only because every time I wanted to find it, it's too expensive to get it. At least mine. And that's called Skies of Arcadia. Not Skies of Arcadia Legends, Skies of Arcadia. Now, I probably will do Evolution Worlds. Because I've tried to do Evolution on Dreamcast, on the old emulator that I had in old DC. But the problem was the data got corrupted and I couldn't continue. So if you're wondering what happened, that's what was going on. But as far as I know, though, I don't know when I'm going to have Shenmue up. But I'm pretty sure when I have it up, it's going to take a while. And it's under the moniker of the Tenkai Project. Because that game is not going to be a Let's Play by any means of the imagination. It's far too good to be called Let's Play. And that's why, for a difference and as a change of pace, that's why I don't call every series that I do a Let's Play. I gotta change it up. There's a reason why I call it underrated games, because certain titles like Shenmue or Dragon's Dogma, or even what I'm doing now, the Henry Stickmin collection, it's like you don't just do that, you know? And, it's just funny, you know? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this recording for a moment, and, yeah. It's just going to be real. Okay. Now, for those who are wondering, these are the links, and I got this game for free through the Indie Brothers. They send me emails all the time about notifications about free games or games that are coming out. If it might, if it might interest me. If not, yeah, I can always pass around. Oh, hey, there's a link here. Here's a Steam code for you. Bam, there you go. But these are the credits, by the way. Lana Lux, I've heard she's a Twitch streamer, but I've never heard of her. She's the voice of Kira. Pete Cooper, also a voice over, and the character designer, as well as Anthony Enright, who did the art, design, and programming, and also a VO in this game. And Neil Injected Stevens, who did the music and sound design. And of course, the links providing by who made the game and, well, Gamers for Good, which I believe is an organization, most likely a charity of some sort. So, just had to show that off because, like I said, there's a lot going on that I have to really say. Or I don't. Take it. Anyway, what I was doing was, I was mentioning that there's a lot of things I got working. And if you've already seen, Citra Works, that's for 3DS games, and Redream, which is a Dreamcast emulator, that works too. It just took me a while to figure out where am I going to put the games. That was basically it. Where am I going to put the game and how am I going to access them? Besides unzipping them and everything. Because when they come out as 7 zip files, so therefore I had to unzip them and play them after I've unzipped them. So it is what it is, like WinZip or WinRAR. Aside from that, all I've been doing in the meantime was basically just go through a lot of games that I've been working on. And for what it's worth, you know,
Research complete.
mostly of what I've been playing. It was worth it, you know. I mean, for what it's worth that I'm doing all this. After 10 years, and I mentioned this before, I might as well just go back to what the channel was really about. You know, it's about games that most people have never heard of. what it's worth, might as well. And fan translations is one of the many things I look into. Oh, I was right there to the elf. I've been putting in at least an hour's worth of playing this game, and mostly for just the exploration and, of course, the excavation. The whole trick is just to make sure that you find enough life ups to keep you going throughout this whole excavation. Because the deeper you go, the more dangerous and hectic it's gonna get. And depending on what planet you're on, also determines how much health is gonna be drained as you get deeper. That's a wonderful thing about indie games. You can do just about anything you want to do with them. And they don't mind as long as they get seen. So say all we need is just to get three bags of flour, and I can get this dude. And I got more than enough money to buy him. All we need to do is get two blue paints and one rolling pin, and I got the money to get her, so that's not a problem. Now this, of course, is gonna be a bit of a challenge because it's space radish and windstone, tangled mass, puzzle cube, but that's not gonna be an issue. Crackers. What a name. Bananas from bananas. Like I said, everything is randomized whenever you drill, so sometimes you might hit a great mother load, and other times you might not. But as I mentioned before, you know, I got a lot of projects going on, as per usual. That's mainly the reason why you want to just upgrade your people and why you want to keep drilling and drilling and drilling, just because get a better payout. And hey, nothing is wrong with actually getting more for your business than money. Especially in a game in which you're just constantly drilling for resources.
She'll get the job.
So, you know, it is what it is. But as far as everything else is concerned, I'm glad I'm getting stuff done. And as far as the channel's looking, it's looking pretty good. I still got plenty of projects that need done and need my attention. So with that, that's all you need to know. It's looking better, but as I said, there's always room for improvement. And well, I'm glad I'm improving. So with that, that'll be it for my update video. I hope this game has interested you as much as it has been interesting, as long as it has been interesting to me. It has kept my interest for hours and hours on end, especially if I had a long day. This is a great game if you want something to chill. Because the music, it does has this chill vibe to it. And all you're playing is Mr. Driller. So it's Mr. Driller with chill music. So, this is your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi Captain Falcon, and I shall see you next time for whatever else I feel like playing. So, till then, see you next time. And thank you so much for watching.